Morning, guys. It is Tuesday, December 8th, 2020. I am not going to try and lure you in with anything fancy this morning, but I do just want to take a minute to thank everyone that has reached out to me and made sure I was okay since I've been sick. Since this era of COVID. I don't have COVID. I don't. Um, but it still is, scary to have a cold or a pretty nasty cold during this time period. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that's reached out to me. I truly appreciate that. Again, it shows just the kind hearts that you all have. So thank you for that. But we are going to be able to explain how early Muslim rule began to expand. Yesterday, you did have a ReadWorks article that kind of introed you to these Muslim empires that are going to become very powerful, and there's going to be a lot of thinking. There's tons of thinking that's going to happen, and tons of um, growth in math and science and all of that. So if you're my math and science people, you're really going to get interested in what these Muslim scientists and educators learned and figured out, and started kind of just like putting out into the universe, so to speak. Um, lots of Muslim learning is, I mean, there's a reason the numbers that we use today are called Arabic numerals, right? Like our numbers that we use every day, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, are called Arabic numerals. Well, guess where we got them from? These early Muslim mathematicians. So lots to talk about in the next couple weeks. Sorry, I'm like all congested and nasally, and I think Julian last week said it sounded like I was gonna cry in my videos. I was like, no, I'm just sick. Um, Anyways, again, the aim is students will be able to explain how early Muslim empires began to expand, and I spelled began wrong. So we're going to fix that really quick on the fly because everyone needs to edit. All right. First things we have is some shout outs. We only actually have 2 vocab words for notes today, which is kind of nice, I guess. And then lots of practice. So again, text heavy reading and answering questions. So you'll need these slides, the lesson video, and then an open mind and a quiet space. All right, I know there's lots of A's for the quiz, so there's very small typing. But for Friday's quiz, and this is the retake grades, this isn't the originals, this is the retakes. For our A's, we have Lenny, Donald, Nehemiah, Cody, Brianna, Tayana, Jaden, Gian, Violet, Laynette, Leah, Dion, and Alexa and Xavier. And those are all our A's. And then our B's are Jennifer, Araceli, Jadante, and William. So just want to shout out these people for their great work on their retakes. So nice job, guys. For our notes today, we only have 2 words. Conquest and devotion. We'll have more words tomorrow, but today we only have 2, but they're very, very critical, and these 2 words are actually going to follow us through every single unit from now on, especially the first one, conquest. So conquest is just well, I don't want to say it's just, but conquest is the invasion of land and taking control, and 9 times out of 10, this is not wanted. No one wants to be the victim of conquest, but you can see in the photo that we do have that happening. Sometimes conquest can be very calm and peaceful, and then sometimes conquest can be very violent. And so we're going to see right now with the Arab conquests the Muslim conquests. They're not going to be like super violent. When we get to Asia, and we specifically the Mongols were ruthless, so that will be pretty violent. But anyways, conquest is the invasion of land and taking control of it. And then devotion is love, loyalty, and enthusiasm for a cause or activity. So some of you are very devoted to certain activities. Some of you are very devoted to art. Some of you are very devoted to sports. You have a love for that activity. You have a loyalty to that activity. You have an enthusiasm for that activity. And that's what devotion is. You're devoted to that. You will always make time for that. So to start here, I'll read and I'll do the first page with you. So I'll do this first slide with you, and then I'm going to set you free on your own because you are all more than capable. You obviously are with your wonderful scores on your quizzes. So you can do this greatly. But I will start. The Arab Muslim Empire and the spread of Islam. Arab Muslim armies began to conquer new territory in Arabia itself. After Muhammad's death, 632, some Arab tribes rebelled against Muslim rule, but the Muslims were able to defeat them. So early conquests. After securing their hold on Arabia, Arab Muslim soldiers defeated larger rivals in nearby lands. In the 600s, these soldiers conquered the Persian Empire and much of the Byzantine Empire. We did not talk about the Byzantine Empire, but the Byzantine Empire is over by Turkey. If you're not sure where Turkey is, it's not in your refrigerator and it's not in your oven, but it's on the map, so just look it up. But the Byzantine Empire, once the Roman Empire kind of collapsed, the Byzantine Empire kind of kept that culture going, even though the Romans were like, okay. Arab Muslims took Mesopotamia, Palestine, or you can say Palestine. I say Palestine, tomato, tomato. Syria, Egypt, and Persia. Then they moved into Afghanistan and northern India. They conquered North Africa and Spain. By AD 800, the Muslims ruled a vast empire. So one thing that a lot of people think is they think of Spain and they automatically think of like Christianity. Spain was Muslim, like primarily Muslim for a very, very long time. It wasn't until much later, until the Inquisition, sorry, brain fart. It wasn't later until the Inquisition that Islam kind of got erased from Spain. But up until the Inquisition, Spain was 99.9% Muslim, which most people don't realize. And also, whenever they're referring to Persia, Persia exists today, but it doesn't exist with the term Persia. So Persia today would be Iran and Iraq, primarily Iran. So if anyone, or if you ever hear the term Persia in the text, which you will hear a lot, we're talking about Iran and Iraq, so Middle East over there. Islam spreads as the Arab Muslims built their empire. Islam spread peacefully both inside the empire to the lands beyond its borders. This happened at different speeds in different regions. For example, most Western North Africans were quick to convert to Islam, while most Egyptians remained Christian for centuries. Along with Islam, the Arabic language spread to many parts of the empire. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've read that first section for you, I'm going to set my little butterflies free, and you are going to answer these questions, and you are going to finish the slides. And I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the text today. It's very interesting. You'll be talking, or not talking, you'll be reading about society in just a second. And that's part of like one of my favorite things to talk or learn about with different parts of the world. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.